Imagine trying to fight a gorilla. And it's not just that. It's not just you fighting off a gorilla. It's one of our best fighters in the world trying to fight gorilla. And not just any gorilla. This gorilla has literally been roided all its life. All its life has been taking steroids. And now you gotta fight one-on-one against this. But here's the catch too though. It's not just you and the gorilla. It's you and the top 10 fighters in the world. Even then, this was their foolish mistake. They honestly believed that with all their training and all this, they could stand up to the roided gorilla. No, they were just decimated. They were so, like, it's just incredibly hilarious. But the way that they were just decimated was just epic. This is one of the most epic failures, period, when it comes to legendary heroes. You know, it's funny too because they were really hyping them up. You know, they were the best of the best, and they got one of the strongest weapons, period. And here, they didn't even stand a whiff of. They weren't even able to breathe, my guys. Like, they just were suffocating and just couldn't do jack squat. I'm actually surprised that they didn't panic. You know, one of the main protagonists, Alicia, right here, she actually kept a really cool and calm, collected demeanor throughout the entire fight, despite the fact that she didn't really do jack shit. Maybe she did dent, you know, his horn, but I don't think it really did any damage. You can see here one of the other quote-unquote heroes is just struggling, but of course Clevatess, you know, this monster of a demon monster thing, you know, this roided out gorilla, just put them in their place. And really, it's like looking at a bug. And that's what's funny about this anime. This dude is like, man, these guys are nothing but bugs. They're just nothing burgers. And yet he, like, it's just funny too. It's really ironic because if they really do just seem like bugs to him, it's like, why get mad, bro? Why go so far? Like, just because they hurt your horn, bro. I get stung by bugs all the time and it hurts like shit. You don't see me going on a tantrum wanting to exterminate them. You know, but anyways, you can see here Alicia, you know, she's not panicked. You know, I am honestly really surprised. Maybe she just has a gorilla brain. You know, the smartest choice would have been just to abort, get the hell out of there. You know, they're punching up. They're literally punching up. They stand no chance. But yeah, guys, this was just such a great fantasy anime. It really reminded me like a mesh between Berserk 1997 and this Claymore feeling right here, just rugged feeling, like, you know, a little bit older anime. You know, the animation style just feels like Ragnarok, other than the beginning, which I think was a big mistake. You know, they used the worst animation right at the start, and to be fair, it is a flashback, but right at the start, my guys, come on, man, this was just not fair to the anime, honestly. Like, the choice to put that there was just really bad, you know, placement, really bad timing. But overall, guys, this anime has just been a huge bundle of excitement, and it gets funny, guys. You know, right here, you know, of course they're just struggling. They really just, guys, it's just like a baby trying to fight an adult. Like, at the end of the day, but look at this, boom, dead. He didn't do shit. He was just jumping around, and boom, dead. Another hero dead. I'm not trying to spoil anything. The fight's really epic. So anyways, let's move on. So the Clevatess eventually has to take care of a baby, guys. This is where shit gets funny. You know, his curiosity, like the curiosity of Clevatess is just you know, it's like beyond me. I guess it's kind of like us raising a pet. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's like, oh, I actually want to know what makes them tick. I really want to know, you know, what it feels like. It's like trying to raise a pet. You know, him as a beast raising a human is just hilarious. It's like, yeah, I didn't see that. Like, I knew some of the plot, but then once I realized what is going on here, it just became comedy. So imagine something as epic as this fantasy anime just becoming a sheer comedy, but the real feel of it really does take it home as well. And for these humans to act like they even stand a chance of taking over and being able to defend against Clevatess just shows the ignorance of the other races within this anime. So here we have Clevatess. Now he has to take care of his baby, and the baby is actually voiced by Yuki Aoi, which I'm very excited about. I can't wait for that baby to grow up. But holy, who wants to take care of a baby, bro? Taking care of a baby is one of the hardest things ever. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Like, honestly, this anime has just been one fucking joyride. Like, if I could convince you guys to watch this, I would probably try to do a better job. But like, the hype is real. The hype is real. Everything's just been set up so well. The animation style after the fact of the intro just got way better. Everything just felt so rugged. Everything just felt so right. Everything just was so well done, especially like the comedy aspect. Where Acelia really thought Clevatess was just like this god tier beast, but I don't know what's going on here. I haven't seen episode 2 yet, so I don't know why he wasn't able to just dodge one of the bandits attacks, and then he like ended up passing out. It's like, I don't know, man. There is a real mystery to this anime, and I am here for it.